Hello my friends, my name is DadCraft73 and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod, where we're trying to figure out everything that we can about Mekanism. Now before we get started, yesterday's episode, I don't even know what happened. I had like a whole ending part recorded. I mean, it wasn't much. I must have been when I was trying to do some crazy stuff or whatever. I must have hit my recording button. Someone asked me if it was F9. It's not. It's actually the grave key. Whatever. But I don't know what happened. So I apologize for that video. That was kind of not good. What kind of junk videos am I making around here? Oh, I don't like that, man. I am so sorry. That is not how we like to do things around here, and that was just an error on my part, so it is what it is. But today is a new day, episode 12, and we've got more work to do. That is for sure, and for certain. Now, you'll notice that there's a little bit of stuff missing right here. It's a little cleaned up. So I was thinking about moving some of this infrastructure out of here because we really need to start making some progress towards some more power. Oh man, it's like heaving down rain outside. Can I sleep through the night? No. Okay, well, we're inside the dry at least. It's like banging off the glass. Anyway, I moved all this stuff right downstairs. I'm going to take you down there and show you. And I built another electrolytic separator because I feel like we need to crank up our oxygen production. But we also need hydrogen, and that's what we're going to use today to make some cool stuff, to start down the path, and we might get there, of a way to generate a significant more amount of power. Yeah. Anyway, so this is all moved downstairs. I wanted to show you something, though, really quick. I just put this guy up here to absorb some of the extra that was coming in. I'm happy. I'll show you. But one of you guys commented, and I'm sorry, I read every single comment that you guys give or put on my videos, and I try to remember folks' name, and sometimes I can, but I didn't remember. But one of the tips that you guys gave me is, if you got these basic universal cables, you'll notice a lot of these guys around here are red. Like this one's red, right? All these that run through there, you can't see them, but they're all red. And these coming into this guy are red as well. And the deal is, if you take an alloy, so if you remember, like, so these are basic cables. Basic universal cable. That's what these are. So it's just steel and redstone to make 8 of those. And then we can upgrade them by just surrounding them with an enriched alloy. But the other thing you can do is just click them with this alloy. And it does 8 of your cables in a row. So I just went around here. I made a bunch more of these enriched alloys between the episodes. And I just went around and clicked them all over the place. And we're in business. Yeah. I wish I could sleep. Can I sleep now, maybe? Yeah, okay. Oh, man, I just watched the end of my video from the other day, from yesterday. I have no idea. I just went back to look to see if I had more, like something that I hadn't, like, rendered or edited, and I didn't. Huh, I don't know what the deal was there. So, whatever. It is what it is. You can't change it now. But you will notice that I've went and clicked these alloys on all of these universal cables. It's kind of like those installer upgrades, right? Installer upgrades. Like these guys, right? To do basic tiers. It does the same thing. It lets you upgrade them in place, which is huge. That's huge. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so I ran some power down along here, and I fed this into this. This is our original electrolytic separator. You can tell that because it has speed upgrades and stuff in it. And here's my new one, and I turned it around. So whenever you placed it, it was facing me, like this one is, right? And I just put my wrench in rotate mode, like that, and just clicked it and spun it around so I could get oxygen from the left side, right, and feed it into this main pipe right here, and then I could get hydrogen from the right side, so it would be opposite. So this is a hydrogen tank, this is a hydrogen tank, and these bad boys are about full. Yeah. So we're looking pretty good there. All right, so now, so the reason that I built this second one was obviously to increase our oxygen amount because we were running out yesterday. Oh, dang guy. We're running out yesterday whenever we were making stuff, right? So the other thing that you guys said in the comments section is for the purifying factory, there are these gas upgrades, and they're made just the same way as all the other all the other upgrades, except they use a piece of iron dust in the middle. And this reduces the amount of oxygen that this thing actually uses, which is pretty nice. Yeah. And I processed all the rest of that copper and tin. So I think now everybody is caught up with what I have done off camera. Nothing too crazy. But what we want to do today, though, is we need to build a new machine. And we're going to get in there and start messing around with that in a second. Gases. 256 millibuckets a tick. I think I may have to build some more of these. So I'm going to come off this guy right here. And I think I'm going to go around maybe there. Because I also want to come off this guy and get a ton of hydrogen. Let's dig out a little bit of space here. Maybe a little bit more. Like that. Because I don't think it'll matter. I don't think they'll actually combine because that one's full of oxygen. Maybe they will, though. We want these pressurized. So let's see what happens when we run them this way. Yeah, oh, that's not good. We don't want that. Wrench mode. Wrench mode. Right there. Okay. That didn't really do anything, right? Nope, okay. So we're going to have to make a couple more of those. They have to go back a little bit further. Did we get all those back? Yeah. So we're going to have to... I figured that was maybe what we would have to do. We're going to have to go, like back against this wall and loop them around so they don't touch, right? By the way, you guys did tell me that I can pull water in from the bottom of these electrolytic separators. You're right. You sure can. Yeah. It's all good in the neighborhood. Right there. Awesome. All right, now, let's go up here and make some more of these basic pressurized tube. It's just glass and iron, or steel. And we have both of those. Yeah, let's make some more. And we'll make 16. Yeah, okay. Now let's get back down here. And we need to connect, essentially, we want to connect these hydrogen lines is what we want to do. So let's take this guy here. And we'll run him all the way back against the wall so we can come that way. Like that. Okay? Now, I guess we could have saved 2 cables by coloring these or something like that. But that'll work. That works for what we need it for. So this guy is going to be out on top like that. And this guy is going to be also out on top. Because we want to run it a little bit further down this line right here. And we're going to add right here in this little spot that we've got. Let's use a piece of andesite. Fill that in. Our brand new machine. And it's called the PRC, or the Pressurized Reaction Chamber. Whew, what a fancy name. Not really. So we got to make some pieces parts to get this thing built. And we've made some. I've made a couple of them off camera, just preparation type stuff, because it's stuff that we've made before, with the exception of these dynamic tanks. But that's just a little bit of steel around a bucket and their dynamic tank blocks. Yeah, we'll see if we can't get into that down the road at some point, but that's not why we need that. So we need an enrichment chamber. Yeah, we need to get some more steel. I'm gonna have to make some more. What I should do, I think in here we have some steel dust. Yeah, we should do. Let me grab these too, just in case. So I'll at least start processing this steel, run this through the smelter, and just get it back, right? The steel that we're going to use. Put all that in there. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's grab a little bit. 1, 2, 3, that should be plenty. All right, and now we need to make the pressurized reaction chamber. So we have to make the enrichment chamber. That's one of these, like so. And then, can we make this? We just need a little bit of redstone. Okay, good. And then we can make the enrichment chamber, which we've made a ton of before. And then, can we make this guy? We just need 2 of those circuit things, which are here. Yeah, 1, 2. All right, and we'll make this guy. So pressurized reaction chamber. This is a kind of a cool block. Do we have some more fluid ones? Universal cable, advanced universal cable. These are fluids. Okay, all right, perfect. So we are going to have to feed this guy water as well, and obviously power. So let's just bring this stuff over here a little bit further, and we'll see about basic pressurized tube. Right, that's gases. That's right there. So we can just run this guy like that, and we need to feed him water. So we will put him right here on the ground like so, and he'll start getting in water. We want to do input. We need it to be yellow. Energy flow. Oh, you know, this is one of these first machines that has like multiple inputs. Like we can't change anything here. This one you can configure though. So if you look on our side config, this is actually a good thing for us to look at. We have gases, we have energy, and we have fluids. So we're going to go to fluids, and we're going to say, I want you to send water through the bottom of this guy. And then we're going to have another fluid, or a gas actually. And I think what we'll do, I want to just run it right in here like this. And we should be able to go here and say this is gas, and we're going to say input there. And this can be nothing like that. And now we have both water and hydrogen in our PRC, okay? And now we just need to get some power for this bad boy, and then we're going to be good to go. Yeah, okay. And we'll get some of these. Hopefully, I don't know if that's going to be enough to reach down here. I think it's going to be just enough. Boop. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So now we've got our PRC set up. Now, the reason we made this thing, let me show you. There's a very important gas or thing that we want to make, which is ethylene. We want to make some ethylene. I guess it's gas, right? Ethylene gas. And then we're going to take that and do some other stuff with it in today's episode. But ethylene is going to be sort of our way forward to sort of for our next tier of power. So here's how we need to make this. We're going to go upstairs again, and we're going to grab from this a stack of... one stack of pumpkins, and we're going to convert all of those into seeds. So we have 4 stacks of seeds now. Now we're going to go to our crusher, and we're going to put all of these in here, and they're going to get crushed up, and they're going to make for us biofuel. And it won't go here because you can't enrich biofuel. This is going to give us 4 stacks of biofuel, though, which is going to be huge because that's sort of like the catalyst. So you essentially what you're doing in the PRC here is you're mixing water and hydrogen with biofuel, and it's going to produce an output here, which we need to deal with, and then a gas, which is going to be ethylene gas. Yeah. And we're going to come back and use that substrate down the road for sure. We're going to have a reason to use that. So I want to just grab a chest, if we can have one. Let's do 1, 2. I don't know why it clicks and gives me 2. Let's make a chest, and we don't need anything too fancy. We just need a spot to put this substrate stuff. Okay. And we're going to go like that. Put that right there. And then we'll go back in here and we'll go to items. Oh, these are items. And we want to do... You know what? Let me show you how to do this. I was showing Alex, one of my patrons, this last night. And I think it bears talking about. So if we hit shift, we have our configurator selected. And we scroll down to items. And then we can just come here. Shift, right? And we want to do output dark blue, right? So this is item behavior, right? So you can either input or so you could shift and change the face of the block. And then when you go in here under items, this guy's set. So this is going to be none. This is items. This is going to be none. And this is going to be none. And we're just going to put items out the front of this thing. Okay? Yeah? All right, and then the last and final thing we need to do is we need to make another gas tank, which are super easy. They're just some, oh my goodness, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, it's like that. Some redstone, and we're going to make another tank. Gas tank, no, not creative, that would be awesome though. Just this. Okay, and then we might as well start looking at upgrading some of these. We need a little bit more osmium. So we'll upgrade this guy to advanced, like that. And then if we want to do elite, we just need some of those reinforced alloys. I don't know if we have any kicking around here somewhere. Do we have a couple? No, we have some of the atomic ones. This will probably be okay for now, because all we're really looking for is a buffer. All right, let's go and grab all of this. We've got more to do its deal on, so let's sleep through the night again. I still can't believe we just ended that. Well, whatever. That's the last time I'm talking about it. It kind of is what it is. Okay, and now we can load this stuff here in the PRC. It has a very cool sound, that's for sure. And we get substrate, and we also get this stuff called ethylene. Okay, and then we're going to go here. We're going to go to our config, and we're going to say gases. And we have gases to output over here on the right-hand side. And we're going to stick this down. And we should make sure that we have auto eject on gases on. And oh, is it? Oh, it's a liquid. It's not a gas tank. We need to go and get ourselves a liquid. This ethylene, because we're mixing, I guess we're mixing hydrogen and water and biofuel, and we're getting a gas, or getting a liquid. I'm sorry. So we want a. No. Yeah, dynamic tank, one of these. So it's just iron and redstone. Okay, and then we'll make one of these. Just one guy. And then we want to make it advanced. It holds 28 buckets. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, let's go down here and we'll stick this guy. Go back into our config. We're going to go to fluids and we're going to say you are going to be output. Can't eject. Why not? Is it a gas? I thought it was a gas. What in the world? Gases. Output. Okay. It does work. I don't know, that wasn't working before. But anyway, we're getting our substrate here, which is cool. We'll use that here in the future. And now we're producing, or handling all this biofuel, taking care of business. We do have to find a way to get biofuel into this thing, like automatically. We don't really have a side. We can maybe do it here. Yeah, we probably could. Let's go get a hopper. What's the chance of us having one? Somewhere around 0? Yeah. Alright, let's get 1, 2 of those, and we'll get some of this. Okay. We should be able to make this work. So let's make ourselves another chest. We'll make a hopper. Like that. Okay. And then I guess we need another chest that we can use to, like, ride on top of it. Okay. Perfect. And then we'll do one of these deals. Oh, that's not going to work either. Dang on gas lines. Causing me trouble. How are we going to fix that? Maybe we don't have to fix it. Maybe we can change this to wrench mode. Okay. Get rid of that. And then we can run this. It's kind of janky, but it is what it is. Run this guy like that. Okay. Still feed him hydrogen. And then we can go like this maybe. And we can put this chest on top of this guy. And we could go here to items config. And we're going to do input right there from that side. And then we can put all of this, right? Is it going in there? Yeah. Working like a dream. All right, and we're getting some ethylene. So not a whole lot, but we're getting some gas ethylene. Let's grab some more of the rest of this stuff. And we'll go down and put that in there. It's got like a weird noise. All right, so now we've got ethylene coming in, which is perfect. And I think what we'll do is we're just going to hook around right here. We're just going to continue this whole thing. It's okay if we've got like machines all over the place here. This is a pretty complicated setup, that's for sure. We have tons of hydrogen, which makes me really happy. We do need to find a use for oxygen, but don't worry, we have a use for oxygen coming up. Okay, so now we have ethylene gas. Okay, so we have a generator type, which is the bio generator. Let me see, can he run ethylene? Maybe he's not the one. Solar gas burning. So maybe we can just run. Do we need liquid ethylene for anything? Hold on. Liquid ethylene. What do we use this for? To make oxygen and... No, just back and forth. So we don't really need it for anything at the moment. So we can keep it in gaseous form. Wow, we do need it to make those. And then we get oxygen back out. But I think really gas-based ethylene is what I want. And then we can use this stuff to drive more power into our power network. Yes? Yes. Okay. So let's take this guy. Oh, that's not even right anyway, is it? This needs to go. I think I put this here to block like creepers rolling around, coming up to try to attack us. How about we just do that? Yeah. All right. And now let's go upstairs all the way up. Let's actually go this way. Let's grab this guy. He should be empty anyway. Gas burning generator. Let's go back down. Okay. And then we can put this guy literally right here. Okay. He needs to move. Let's see. Let's rotate him. I think I'm going to go. I really want that on the back. Yeah, okay. And then I should be able to go here and I say output. And this guy immediately starts running with this little bit of ethylene. And he's going to produce a truckload of power. So I don't know exactly what his max is. Max output is however much that is. And what we'll do is we'll take some of these basic universal cables. We're going to sort of waste... I really wish I had 8, but I don't. That's okay. Alright, and then we're going to run these cables down to here. We'll click them to upgrade these guys. Alright, and then this guy should now be going out. Do we need to spin this again? Rotate. This is where the power needs to come out, right? Yeah. Okay. We don't... Here, let's do this. Let's do... Configure energy. We can't configure him. So this is sending me power in. I want to go out. There's no way that this is full. No, not full. Okay. Okay, wrench mode. Alright, how does this thing... Where do we get the power out of this thing? It should be out one of these guys right like this. Idiot. Alright, so this guy, we're getting ethylene gas in there. Perfect. Now the deal is, we want to rotate this thing. Where we're actually putting power back into the network. Which doesn't seem to be happening. Okay. Well, let's take it like this. Let's take these. Wrench mode. Wrench mode. Alright, let's see what happens if we go up here. We'll just plug it. We'll put it right here for now. Put this guy right here. Oh, I know why. I know why. Because there's really no place to send this. Okay, so if we go here, we go change this guy to say input here on the side. Okay. Okay, there, now it's working. We have to input, we have to output from the green. Now we are producing power here, and we are raking it in. That's right. So how much is this guy producing? He's producing 7.9, so it's 7,800 RF per tick. So it's kilo RF, so we just moved the decimal place. So almost 7,900, almost 8,000 RF per tick coming out of this guy running on ethylene. And it's using it pretty quickly, but I mean, this thing's going to get filled up, and then we're going to be good to go. But that's not what I want to do. I actually need to... I want to run this thing... So let's get rid of all these and this. We just got to figure out how we're going to set this thing up so we can actually pull... We can set it over here. We get our ethylene from this guy, because this thing is taking care of business, right? Making lots of ethylene. We got to make some more biofuel. But what I would like to do is I really want to keep this thing off for the most part, and then just whenever we start doing like a big crafting deal, fire it up. So I think what we're going to have to do is make a bunch of these cables and run the power like up and around. Yeah, I think that's exactly what we'll do. Okay, let's go make a bunch more of these cables. We have some steel now, so extra steel. We got to make tons of steel. And then we want to make basic universal cables like that. It's redstone in the middle. Okay, that should be enough. So we do like that. We make however many this makes. Okay, and then we're going to take these, and we're just going to straight off the jump upgrade these guys to advanced. And I want to say advanced are probably good enough for now. And now I want to add this power into our incoming power supply. Essentially is what I want to do. So let's rotate this guy one more time, like that. Okay, do I want it to be there, or do I want it to be there? I think I actually want it to be on this side. Yeah, like this. And we're going to go... Let's go over here. We're going to go like that. Put ourselves in hover mode. Alright, and then we're going to go up like this. And we're going to bust a hole through. right up to the top. Okay, we'll put these guys. Okay. We want to keep coming all the way up here. Okay, and then we just want to add this to our overall power deal. Like that. Okay, everything should go downstream. Okay. Now this guy should be running like crazy right now. Right? If I have verified correctly. It is, right? And then this up here should be seeing the input of that extra power coming in along with everything else we're making. Yeah. Yeah. So it's working like exactly like we wanted to. Now the deal is we need to get some more pumpkins. Wait, no. Some more pumpkins. We're going to convert those into seeds. We're going to go over here to our crusher. And we're going to crush those up into more biofuel. Okay. And then I just want to make a lever. Quick. So we'll get this and a lever. Okay. And then I want to go down here. And we're going to use this guy sort of sparingly. Because technically, I mean, what I really need to do is make a whole bunch more... Oh, here, do this. Get over here so I can actually go down, guy. Okay. And then I'm just going to put like a lever on the front of this. And I'm going to set this guy to... Oh, hello. So he's currently not running, right? And then I can turn him on. He's running. Turning off, he's not running. Okay, perfect. That crazy thing was like shooting that dang thing. Alright, so we're almost done with our episode. We have one more thing that I want to do. We need to go check out our miner. We were supposed to do that. I don't know when we were supposed to do that in our last episode. I just, you know, just ended the episode in the middle of nowhere. Alright, so we're going to head into the mine dimension. This thing's been running, I don't know, I want to say probably for 2 or 3 hours with me online. So let's go see where we're at and see how many resources we have. I'm hoping we have tons of iron because I need to convert that all into steel, like stacks on stacks of steel. Let's see. Yeah, boy. Raking them in. Look at all that iron. We're going to make all that into steel. Tons of that. How much more does it have to mine? Let's take a look. Oh, tons. Okay. So we just need to let this thing chill out. I think we need to take some stuff with us, probably. Let's take that. How much redstone we can carry. That'll be good for now. We'll take that with us. Now let's go call this episode a done deal. The actual normal way where we actually have an outro instead of just leaving the thing in the middle. Rip off. Alright, let's get up here and we'll dump this stuff into our storage system. Nope. Ouch. Go dump all this stuff in our storage. And then this in our storage. Yeah. Yeah. And then these guys can go as well. Steel. Osmium. Cobble. Diorite. And andesite. And dirt. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so everything's good. I mean, we learned a couple things today. I mean, we really learned about this new machine, the PRC, and how it works. And it's how, man, we could do all this crazy stuff with it. It is kind of out of control if you think about it. How much more of this stuff do we have? Yeah. I mean, this is going to get filled up. This thing is going to get filled up. It's almost there. And then this thing's going to get filled up. And then we're going to have this huge backlog of ethylene that we can make tons and tons of power off of. Is that little guy down here? No. Oh, where did he go? I don't see him. Okay. Anyway, let's call this episode a done deal. Man, thank you so much for... Oh, dang it! Nasty little... Those baby zombies are no joke. Let's try that again. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. I apologize again for episode 11 just being cut off short in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't make any sense. At least that means a lot of you guys watch it till the end because you were yelling at me about it. So until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my One Man One Mod series, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about Mekanism, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.